Hi friends! Hello my star seeds! How are you? I am a true Sagittarius through and through. My Sag Sun and my Sag Moon have been diligently at work with starting a bunch of new projects because I'm passionate about literally everything. So I've been working on other things and I still want to make sure that my YouTube is important to me, you know, because I love talking to you all, I love learning from you all, I love reading your comments, and I want to make sure I'm still putting out content even when it's not at the caliber that I want it to be as far as like editing and setting and things like that. But it doesn't matter. If you're new to this channel and you already vibe with me, subscribe to join the tribe. I really appreciate it. I read all the comments. I'm a little bit behind though because right now I am out of the state, so I'm just doing some work here with music, so I will be checking all the comments. Today I want to talk more about the spiritual immune system, but focusing on how much meditation can actually help us in every single aspect of our lives. So I started meditating last April, so was it April or March? Sometime in 2020 when everything was up into flames. And it was the perfect timing, truly, because I feel like if I did not practice meditation during that time in my life, I feel like I would definitely not be where I am today and not be who I am right now, because meditation has helped me so much. And a lot of misconceptions with meditation, I feel like, get in the way. For people, I feel like people think that they have to not think at all when they're meditating, like, oh, you can't have any thoughts. But it's like, that's not how this life works. Like, we are consciousness itself. So when we have this heightened awareness about things, you know, sometimes thoughts just come in our head, and it doesn't mean we have to be guilty about those thoughts or push those thoughts away or try to force things. It's actually, meditation is actually a practice about embracing the reality that we have thoughts, but just not getting attached to them. I don't really know where this video is going, so I'm just gonna let go and see where that takes me, because that's how life should be. I realized, ooh, what was that? Oh, that was a gate. Everybody is safe. False alarm. I'm on a balcony right now, and there's just like a bunch of cars just passing through. There's people, so if you hear the background noise, just focus to the sound of my voice. But really, meditation is about focus. It helps you focus. It helps you just become more aware of things that are in your subconscious mind. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I mentioned, I don't know which video specifically it is, but I mentioned the mind is kind of divided into two main sections. And the first section, or how people use the iceberg to illustrate this, is that 10% of your consciousness is like what is readily in your brain. You can pull it out anytime just by your thought. On the other hand, we have the other 90% of the iceberg, which represents your subconscious or your unconscious mind. Those are the things that take a little bit more energy to pull out because simply we are not aware that those things are there. For instance, some person might be in a relationship and things are not going well because they are afraid that that person is going to walk out of their lives, so they try to cling on and have a certain unhealthy attachment style. Little do they know, if someone has not done their shadow work, if someone has not meditated, if someone has not done entheogens or whatever method they use to really bring up what was in their subconscious mind, they will not realize that they might be acting like that in that relationship because of things that have happened to them in their childhood or certain traumas that just went to their subconscious mind without them consciously knowing about it, if that makes sense. So meditation is such an awesome tool to use, because not only do you see things resurface, things that have been buried, things that you probably don't even know that were there, you also gain more insight and direction in connecting with that guidance, connecting with source energy in order to move forward in your life and to set yourself free. And for this episode, I just want to focus on more of the health benefits of meditation when it comes to your spiritual immune system, because when you meditate, you actually have your red blood cells be oxygenated. There are so many diagrams and studies out there that show that when people are meditating, their energy centers align and they actually start to balance out. So for instance, if someone before they go into meditation, they're very anxious or worried or afraid, or they feel insecure, you know, then those diagrams would show that their root chakra, which is like the essence of creation, where your creative energy is, right before your sexual energy, which is also creation energy, and then your solar plexus is all about your confidence. So if someone is worried and they feel insecure, that has to do with the first chakra, the root chakra, about stability and creation, and as well as they're all connected, but as well as the second and third chakras when it comes to creation energy, as well as confidence. But when you meditate, you're aligning those energies, you're aligning your energy centers, because sometimes we can go through life without knowing, again, it's subconscious, right? We go through life without knowing that some things might trigger us and completely just throw our energy towers off, and it's like, what the frick just happened? My mood just dropped. But meditation helps you bring that in, harness that energy from the divine, and keep that in your body, so you are resilient, so you are grounded, and you're not going to be moving and being affected every single freaking second of your life. And that was something that I honestly dealt with. Like, I am a highly sensitive person, an HSP. Where are my HSPs out there? I'm empathic and I'm clairsentient. So I deeply feel things. I easily feel things. And honestly, before meditation, I felt like I needed to just run and hide in a cave. Well, not a cave, but go to an island somewhere far, far, far away from people whom I love dearly, but they hurt me too much, or I allowed that to happen. I felt like I needed to just go away and hide until everything was good. However, when highly sensitive people feel like they need to hide and escape the society or escape the world that they were placed in, or they came here to affect positive change, then they're not really doing their mission that they came here to do. You feel me? Like, we have to be able to be in the world but not of it, right? I know that in the Bible it talks about that. And that simply means is we can be here on this planet despite all of the chaos that's going on, because we transmute energy. We can literally be engines and alchemize also the energy that is out there that's so negative, and we can transmute that just by meditation. And you'll hear me say this more than once, but there were studies that were done where they had people meditate. They came together and they were meditating together in a city that was high in crime rate. The gnats out here are crazy. Go, thank you. Anyways, I was saying, as far as when it comes to meditating with the group, they meditated in a high crime rate area, and they literally saw the crime rate decrease as meditation together happened. And it's interesting to me because, you know, in the Bible, when Jesus says, you know, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, you know, basically he would be there, or things would happen. He would answer those prayers. And, you know, I'm not quoting it word from word, but I'm just kind of talking about the concept of what it means to be together and with a common goal, and how much that can change the world, how that can shift reality. So these people have been gathered together in these peace groups to meditate, and they weren't meditating in any religious name or with any religious doctrine. They were just meditating, focusing on peace together, and they literally saw changes instantly. And even over time, those changes lasted. So when we talk about coming together and meditating, which is where my focus is right now in my journey, but I want to kind of stick to like the individual meditation practice, because we have to know how to individually meditate in order to collectively meditate, you know. But I want to address how powerful meditation is, not only for yourself, but it actually affects the earth. And this is the last thing I'm going to share when it comes to meditation for today. There's also studies where there are people who were meditating, and they would measure not only like your frequency and like of your brain waves, but also the frequency and the resonance of the planet. And it is fact, once one person starts to transcend different obstacles and ascend, and they really start to kind of level up in their spiritual journey, if you know what I'm saying, as they're meditating, as they're doing all these spiritual practices, it actually increases the resonance of that location in that area, and it raises the frequency. It literally raises the vibration in that area. Like, that is huge, people. That means if I'm just meditating right here and no one else is meditating, I am still affecting their energy. I am still affecting their frequencies without them even knowing, because we are literally all connected. I'm such a big giver, especially when it comes to like the resources that I have. And there are times where I didn't have the financial resources, you know, before I started really changing my energy and increasing that into a more of a positive vibration. But I felt like, okay, what am I here to give? Like, how am I supposed to give to all these people? Like, what do I have? But when you realize you are an abundant being, and you realize how much power you actually have, apart from money, money is just a symbol. Money is just symbolic, right? But we are a part of source energy. It is within us. So when it comes to manifesting peace or affecting and creating a chain reaction with the community that you're in, you can meditate. You can simply meditate. And that meditation has so many physical benefits that I did not cover in this video, but I explained more of the metaphysical side of things, but they're really all connected, because we are these multidimensional beings. But you can give by creating a vortex of positive energy, a vortex of positive vibrations in that area where you are giving back, you are giving something valuable, you are giving abundance. And when you put out abundance, when you put out peace, when you put out joy, when you put out love, you create that vortex, and it comes right back to you. Because the more you give, the more you receive. And if you are not giving anything, say if you aren't giving money, okay, well, are you giving your talents? Are you giving your service? Are you giving your thoughts? Are you giving your prayers? Are you meditating? When you do those things, you're still creating abundance. You're still creating wealth, because you're giving, and then you can receive, if that makes sense. So meditation, I mean, I didn't show you how to do it in this video. I can make a part 2 to this, okay? So hold on one second. I will start a new video in a second.